Here's the location for where we're gonna build the house for children. This is an old structure that we're gonna have to take down, but this is the space. Right now it's littered with a lot of trash, as you can see. A lot of it is sharp glass, so you have to be really careful walking around. Behind there is like a mud trash pit.
We're working with this family that's right over here. A really good guy named Jack that's been helping us translate and work in our other location. It's kind of like a thank you. We're gonna come in here and help this area out. Him and his family are living in this house, and there's a little smaller house on the other side, and they got about 16 people living in these houses right here. So we're gonna try to take this area here and work with it and build a little house for the kids, so that they could hopefully have some of them sleep over here instead of everybody crowded all into this one little 8 by 12 house. So we're gonna see what we end up with. But here's the first look at it. Or are you accounting for this?
Yes.
This is at the bottom. Okay. Because it's gonna stick down a little bit lower into the cement at the bottom.
Right here.
Trevor and Tom are deciding on the best approach to the foundation. And here we have Jack, who's mixing the cement with the sand right now. Just to get it going, we're gonna get water soon and get it all mixed up and start on the foundation of the house. This is day 2 of building. That's the wall of the house right there. That's gonna go up today. And things are moving very fast. All right, let's do this.
What we'll do, then we'll come in and make it level and stack the hollow blocks, and probably need to get some bamboo stakes or something to hold the hollow blocks so they don't flop out.
Well, when we're building it, we'll as we're laying the hollow blocks, we'll put cement at the bottom of the hollow blocks.
Okay.
And we'll cement them right to the ground, so they'll be nice and solid by the time we go to pour cement in.
Here's the base of the house.
Is this the one?
It's gonna be a really nice big house.
Yeah.
So this is gonna go into the ground and get cemented in, I believe, at each corner. But otherwise it would be movable because this foundation would shift. We couldn't do a cement foundation, which is a lot cheaper. We couldn't do it because we're basically working on top of a trash pile, and the foundation will be shifting a lot. So we have to accommodate for that. Okay, here's Trevor putting cement and center blocks. This is going to be the base, one of the bases for the house.
We don't have any tools, so we're going by hand for now. But it's working okay.
Yep.
We only have one shovel so far, and but we got lots of little hands, so we're
of little helping hands here.
We're putting them to use, and so we're putting 4 corners, getting them all nice and square, nice and level. And so this is just the foundation.
Nice.
Well, not just the foundation. So this is the start of it all. Had a real hard time digging. You can see all the trash here.
Yeah, we just got a lot of trash we're dealing with.
Unfortunately, the area that we're building on, it's a trash disposal area. So all of this is just sand, trash buried under sand, buried under more trash, buried under more sand. So we tried to dig. We were going to originally dig foundations, but you can see we didn't want to dig too deep into this because this is what we were digging up.
Yeah.
So we're making the best with it, and so that's where
it's going to hold up okay. There we go. So once the cement sets, it's going to be pretty permanent around the base, and then we have 4 of those bases to hold the house in place.
Okay, here we are putting the floor together. We just got the first pieces of plywood on. All of the base foundations just got poured a few minutes ago, so they're nice and solid. Got a little heart drawn in there. So yeah, here's the floor going together.
Okay, we got the foundation in. We got the floor on. We're nailing the last piece. And we're going to start steadying up the walls here in a few minutes. And we are experiencing a wonderful Philippines sunset. So hopefully we'll get the 2 ends up. We already have them built. We just got to stand them up and nail them down.
So that's a wall.
Yeah.
Nice. That's huge. How tall is it going to be?
12 foot tall.
12 foot tall.
Instead of doing an 8 by 8 house like originally, we decided to we were going to do 2 8 by 8 houses, but instead of doing 8 by 8, we decided to just combine them together and do one 10 by 12 house.
Yeah.
So same amount of area, but instead of really, you know, 2 small houses, we're just gonna have 1 bigger one. So this is one of the walls. It's a 12 by 12 wall, and when we stand, we're gonna build it on the ground, stand it up. This one over here, we're building to stand up, and then we'll build the middle. So that's what we're gonna try to do today. And so we're ready. Okay, ready? Yeah. Count of 3. 1, 2, 3, up.
Wow, well this is sunset on day 2. And this is the house. It's much bigger than we thought. Here's another beam. Tom coming in with another beam. All right, look at that beautiful sunset right behind that. I'm just a few minutes too late to catch it in a little bit more daylight, but as you can see, this was done in a day. Yesterday we were just cleaning up the rubble. This foundation was put in just today, and all those boards as well. Our fighting time, as you can see, it's already really dark. They're trying to just add a couple more bars, a couple more pieces of wood. But we do have 2 or 3 more days. They're just fighting the clock, and the camera makes it look darker. It's actually not that dark, but at the same time we don't really have lights to continue working. So they're about to wrap up for the day, and this is a huge structure that got created today. Super amazing. Good job, guys. Wow.